Today we are going to talk all about the few things that Gordon and I always take with us, whether we are going on a cruise or if we are going on a land vacation or to visit family, just things that we don't make a move without. And so let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and I am really not a person that tries to think of like the next thing to buy, but we have a few things that Gordon and I always take with us, and so the things that I wanted to show you today are just things that I think might help you out and have made a nice difference to us when we travel, and particularly as we travel so much right now to go on cruises. So first of all, I have this one on right here. This has saved me. We've just had it, I've had it, for quite a few trips now, but what it is these are AirPods, and I put it on when I get on the airplane, or if I'm going somewhere else that I am worried I'm going to forget that I have them or drop them, and that makes it so that you can just go ahead and use them like normal, but then when you, like if you're on the airplane, you're not going to drop them on the floor and then have to look for them, and I have done that and it's hard to find them, and so this is really snazzy. And so if I have these in, if I fall to sleep or anything, then I don't have to worry about these falling or just dropping them anyway. So this is really nice, and then you can use the little magnets that come in the AirPods and they stay together. So this is really nice. And then as I use this, I also use, if I want to watch a movie, so you know when you're on the airplane you can use regular headphones that you plug into the little jack place there on the back of the seat in front of you. But if you want to be able to use your wireless AirPods or whatever kind of earbuds you've got, they have these handy dandy little things that instead of plugging the headphones that have a cord into that slot there on the back of the seat in front of you, you plug this into it. And Gordon set it up. It comes with directions, has my initials on there so that we know it's mine. But anyway, you plug it in there and then it turns these in, like you can hear what's going on the screen. It just works really nice, and then you don't have to bring the headphones with you that have the cord, and you get that really nice sound that you get with your wireless earbuds or headphones, AirPods, whatever it is that you've got. So this has worked really nice for us as well, and I like that it's just little. So I started with that because that's what we need on the way to where we're going. And then once we arrive at the hotel that we're going to or on board the ship, there are some other things that we always take with us. And one of them is this extension cord here. And I know it's a little bit bulky, but it works really nice if we're at a hotel that doesn't have an outlet right next to the bed for Gordon's CPAP. And then along with it, it's nice because it adds those extra outlets and then the USB ports as well, so that if you are somewhere and you want to charge your phone and have it by you in the night in case anyone in your family needs anything and there's not one of those right next to your bed, you can use this cord for it. And so this has been really handy, and it is actually worth the space to us that it takes up in our luggage. The other little outlet thing that we always take with us is this little round one, and it comes with a cord. It's not as long though, but I love this because we will use this both in a hotel or on the cruise ship, and then it's got those USBs, it's got some more of your regular plugs, but this is really handy, and it's much smaller. So if you don't need something, if you don't have a CPAP or you don't really think that if you're somewhere and there's not plugs right next to the bed, it's okay with you, then this, I just love this, and it's not even that heavy, and it's small and compact and easy to take. The other thing that you probably all know this, but if you travel abroad, there are different shaped plugs, and so a couple of things we always take with us. This is a voltage converter. So in the UK, I always get mixed up. They have 220, and we have 110 here in the United States. So generally these days, for the most part, I always look at our electronics, but most of them, you don't have to have a converter to be able to use it. It automatically works just fine, no matter if it's the 220 or the 110. The thing that I have noticed that makes a difference with is like, I have a blow dryer that you can convert. The so that you can use it on wherever, whatever voltage it is that you're with. And I also have hot rollers that will convert, but my flat iron that I have, my hair straightener, it doesn't. And so if you just plug it into the wall in a European country is where I've done it, it gets too hot. And so you don't want to do that. It'll either ruin your thing or it will be too hot for your hair. And then also, yeah, so just all of those kinds of things, make sure that you can either convert it or that you take one of these with you, okay? And you just plug it into the wall there. This is the one that we have for Europe. And then you can plug your device right in here, okay? Whatever it is that you're needing to be converted. And then this is a regular plug that has the plug shaped the way that you need. This is our one for more like Southern Europe. They're shaped different based on where you're going. So make sure that you get the correct one for where you're going. And then this just turns it into a regular plug and some USBs. That works really nice. So when we use things like this or this other thing right here, we came across something else that's kind of slick. These are the two cords that we have this way. And the way they work is they have this little USB thing. And so, for example, you just plug it in. Let me get it in there, right? You just plug it in here. But then the cool thing is it has 3 different little plugs right here. So at the same time, you can charge your phone. Your iPhone is one of them, and then it has these other 2 little shaped things. Gordon told me, I can't remember, but I think well, I don't know, but they're just shaped differently. So between this, we can charge anything that we have with us. We can do our phones, we can do like my Kindle uses one of these, and then I'll show you this other thing here, but we can charge our rechargeable batteries. I'll show you you can charge pretty much anything using this, and I really like it because then it just takes one slot and then you can do all of these things with it. Because if you're trying to also charge your camera batteries and all these other things, it's really handy to have something that'll do this. And the nice thing is like on the airplane, you can plug that into the USB thing as well and charge your things. We've done that as well if we're like on a long flight or if we've used something a lot and we wish it was charged more. This works on the airplane as well. So I wanted to tell you about those, and we have a gray one and a red one, so we each have our own. And then in association with these, one of these little plugs goes into this thing, and Gordon, he's more in charge of our charging. I charge my phone and I make sure my camera batteries are charged. But this is really cool. You just can kind of lay it, on the table or the desk on Princess or on whatever cruise ship you're on. And you can charge all these things at once. And it has a little plug here, and it works with this as well. But you literally just lay on top of it. You lay your phone on here, just like the picture shows. You just can put your watch right here, your iWatch, your well, I think it would work for any of them, quite frankly, but you can put your watch right here, and then you can put your case for your earbuds right there, or AirPods, and it will charge. It's very slick. Now, it is not going to charge as fast as plugging your phone in or your AirPods into, like, the fast chargers that come with those these days that charge it super fast. But, like, definitely overnight, like, your watch is ready to go, your phone's ready to go. It doesn't even take, and it doesn't have to be a long overnight. It doesn't have to be 10 hours. It can be 5 hours. I'm trying to think of the shortest. Probably the shortest we have slept and used this is 4 hours, and everything was charged up. So that's very slick as well. We really like that. And then also whenever you're going to be out and about using your phone a lot, whether you take a lot of pictures or videos, or you're just going to use it to navigate, whatever, it's always really important to take with you some batteries that you can recharge your phone on the go. So the ones that we have used that I really like, I have a pink one and Gordon has a blue one. They have lots of colors, but it has this little thing right here. And so you just put it on the end of your phone. And so you can still use your phone and charge anything you would like, or put it on your phone in your bag, whatever you like. We really like these. And then also these are really nice. We have lots of these from different things. Sometimes people give them away, like companies sometimes give them away as advertising. This is just one we bought, and it is really nice because it has the different plugs here on the bottom. Like you can charge it again with a USB, or you can charge it with one of the little plug things on the end of this. But what I like about this is that when you want to use it somewhere, like I'll just put this and the USB end into here, and then this is the end that goes into my phone. And so I can like have it in my bag or in my pocket and still hold my phone up and take a video or do whatever it is I want to do while it's charging. So that's one nice thing about this. This one, it's a little bit harder for me to hold my phone sideways and have this on it to video a lot. That you have to really be careful the way you hold on to it to have a really good grip on your phone and not cover up the lens on the camera, all these things. But if you're just charging it, this works just great. Or if you're just on the phone or you're just navigating, that's no problem. But this is like what I want to do if I'm still going to be videoing or taking pictures. I really like to take, like for us, and I should tell you this if you want to think about it, we take a lot of pictures on my camera. And I'll tell you about that in a minute in case you're looking for a camera. I love my camera. I have 2 of them actually. But also I take a lot of pictures and videos on my phone because I like that I can just look back at everything and access them. I love how my phone will take pictures and turn it into a fun video for me. There's just all these reasons. So I often think about what I'm going to use it for or how easily I want to be able to put my hands on that video, and then I'll decide how to take my pictures. And that's not just for YouTube, that's for my life too. Now, another thing that we always take, and I don't know if you guys do this or not, but I really like to read. I don't have as much time to read as I would like, but I have a Kindle that I take. I am a person that loves a real life book. I don't use this at home, but I'm pretty much converted to taking it with me if I can get the book that I want digitally. I don't always do that, but this makes a really big difference in like how much space everything takes up. And I got myself a pretty case for it. But anyway, think about that if you're a person. I don't know how many people still carry books with them. I do, but I also am trying to like get so that I only take this, and usually I can get by with just this. So think about that. I know that's hard if you love to hold a book in your hands and write in it if you're wanting to remember things or learn things, but that's one of the things that we always do. So the other thing, and this is not an electronic thing, is I just love our little luggage tags. Now we have the ones that are this shape, and I just left our Eurodom tag in here to show you for our luggage, but you can fit. I know that they make different ones, different sizes for different cruise lines, but quite frankly, if you get one that is this size, it works for any of them. We have slid our Princess ones. We bought this because they advertised this size for Princess, but clearly the Eurodom works just fine. We have put Royal Caribbean tags in here. We put Norwegian tags in here. We put celebrity ones in here. I don't buy a different kind of tag for every cruise line that we're going on, and this is a good size that accommodates all of them, and it works really good. So thought I would show you that. And then Gordon wanted me to make sure that you know this. So when we go on an airplane, and I guess I should have put this at the beginning, but when we go on an airplane, we always take a little bag, and this is his actual bag, and this will just make you smile. This is my bag, and we just use a Ziploc because it's easy to see through, and I know I could make that leap. I'm going to look for another bag that will last, that I can just use every time, but we have these handy in our carry-on so that when we get on the plane and we put our carry-on up in the overhead compartment, especially on long flights, then you have with you what you need. We've got cords here to charge anything we need. We've got the little thing like, his is in here. Let me find mine really fast. Oh, this is in here so that we can easily use that. Clearly, we still have the headphones that have the cord, just in case something doesn't work out right with this. We've had a lot of success with this, but you know, I just worry. So we do that. There's a pair of glasses in here. It's really handy. The other thing that I would add that I put in mine, I put cough drops in mine, because if someone is near me with a lot of perfume on or something like that, then I start having an allergic reaction. So I have cough drops. I also have mints. I have medicine, like if one of us gets a headache, like I've got Advil in here. Another really, here, I'll just show you my little bag right here, is I have this little size of a Ziploc here that I put medicine in. And so if we are going somewhere on a long haul flight, like overnight, especially if you're going to Europe, or if you're in, you have timed medicine, I always make sure to put it in this little bag so that we can take it on time, so that we don't miss something important of our medicine. And then I put a thing of Kleenex. I have Kleenex in here, and my pair of glasses. I always have some of these little wet wipes. These are ones the airlines used to give everybody as many as they wanted. So I have still a few extras in here to wipe things down. And then I have lipstick. just that kind of stuff, things that I'm going to want during the flight, so that every time I want something, we don't have to get up and get into the overhead bin. And this is really easy to put on your lap or just in the seat next to you. So I hope that idea helps you. So then let's go ahead. I'll just show you super fast the camera that Gordon and I like. So the camera that we really like, this is actually what I shoot our videos on, and then the one that I take with us when I want to video something or take pictures. I have loved to take pictures forever, so that's not a new thing in our life. But if this is a Canon, it's a SX70HS, like House Sam. And what I really like about it is the incredible zoom, and you can really zoom in. When we went to Antarctica, I have great pictures of penguins that were a really long ways away. It takes beautiful scenery photos. It takes great pictures of people. This is an awesome camera, and I think it's really awesome for the price point, because you can really spend a fortune for a good camera, but I have been really pleased with this. So I'll just link it in case you want to look at it. A lot of times, and let me tell you why I have two of them. We have two because this one, it used to be that every day when I would do our videos, I would unplug the microphone from it, and then after a really long time, it got to the point that it wouldn't work anymore. I could still put the jack in there for the microphone, but it wouldn't pick it up. And so now I don't ever unplug it. And I just use that here when we're at home. When we travel, we have the other microphones, but it is still an amazing camera. So this is actually what we take when we travel, so that I don't accidentally do anything to my other one. But this is a really good camera. If you like to take pictures, I'm not a professional photographer by any means, but I really enjoy this, and I have gotten amazing photos on this camera. And then the other cameras that we always travel with, and I want to say phones have come so far. I use my phone a lot. But also this is a GoPro, and this is the top of it. You know, can put things on the bottom of it, but this is the GoPro 9, and I think they're up to like an 11 now. But I asked Gordon about it, and we are always looking, trying to decide if it's worth the money to buy a new one, and he doesn't think it is yet. We really enjoy this camera. You can put it in the water. It's an amazing little camera to take lots of pictures with and to do video with. We really like this. Finally, the other camera Gordon likes is his 360 camera. If you're someone that enjoys seeing things that way, he loves this camera. You have to be careful because, like in some museums and in some places, they don't want you to use the pole on the end of it. Usually you put it on the end of the pole and then hold it up and it gets everything around. But he has taken some video that we really like, just holding this up as high as his arm goes over his head, and using that more for instead of the stick. And a lot of places, like he always asks, but they don't mind if you do that. They just don't want it on a pole. So this is amazing. You just get a different vantage point. He's got some videos that he has put up. It's not always people's favorite videos, but I'm going to remind him to put more up, because it's really cool when you're watching a 360 video and you're sitting there like we do it on the computer. You can just move around, and it just like using your mouse or your the thing on the laptop, that's that square thing, the words escaping me, the little pad thing there. You can just swipe, go across, and you move around the scenery so that you can see everything that's around you. We found someone else's videos that did that, and that's why we have this, because we enjoyed those so much. So if any of you have any questions about any of this, let us know. I try to keep it to a minimum what we have to take with us all the time, because everything that we take takes up space and it weighs more. And so I only take the things that I think are really important. So if any of you have something that you take that is really important and has made a lovely difference to you, let me know, and because it will help all of us. And I really look forward to hearing from you. And you know what? We do have all of this linked in our Amazon store. So if you want to go look and see everything there, you're welcome to do so. I have some other things linked there as well that aren't electronics, but this is the things that we always take as far as electronics go. I really appreciate you all. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We really need you with us, and I think you'll enjoy being part of our Let's Go family. If you appreciate these updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up, because that really helps us out as well. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.